So finding the median, the mode, and the range. So right here I have a set of data. They're measurements. Now I don't know, it doesn't really matter what they are. If I want to, I can say it's ribbon. It's lengths of ribbon. Okay? And so I've got 120 centimeters, 130 centimeters, 140 centimeters, 137 centimeters, 135 centimeters, 148 centimeters, and 150 centimeters. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is make sure that these pieces of data are arranged, ordered, sequenced, more sequencing, right, by the smallest to the largest. So I'm going to look at my list. I'm looking up and down my list here, and I notice that 127 is my lowest. So I'm going to just put that there. Now I'm going to keep looking at my list. What's the next lowest one that I see? It's 130. I don't even have to move that. It's in its right place. Oops. I'm going to keep looking at my data, and I see 135 is going to be next. Then 137. Then 140. Then 148. And finally 150. So I've got my data, same data, but now I have it ordered from greatest or least to greatest. So how do I find the median? Well, I'm going to look and see that the median is the middle piece of data. It's the middle number. So I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 pieces of data, which means the middle number is 137 centimeters. And how do I know that that's the middle number? Because there's 3 on this side, 3 on that side. So this is the middle number. So that's my median. It's that simple. So a great question just came up. If I have an even number of data, how the heck do I find the median? Because there's no real middle number. So I have another set of data here, and we can just say again that this is ribbon lengths. And the first step is exactly the same as in my last set of data. I'm going to organize them from the least to the greatest. 118, 126, 137, 143, 153, 158, 161, and 172. So now they're in order from the least to the greatest. So this one gets tricky because if I count my number of data, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an even number, which means that my median is going to come somewhere in here. There's some number in between there because now I've got 4 on this side and I've got 4 on this side. So there's some number here that is my median. Well, that's when you go back to how you solved averages. I'm going to take my 143 and I'm going to add it to my 153. 3 and 3 is 6, 4 and 5 is 9, 1 and 1 is 2. Well, that doesn't help me yet, but now I'm going to split that number in half. So I'm going to divide it by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Bring down my 9. 9 divided by 2 is 4. Bring down my 6. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So I know my average, my median, is 148. And in this set of data, the average, or the mean, is the same as the median. So median is equal to mean. It's that middle number. M middle. So let's look at this data. I'm going to arrange it from the least to the greatest again. What's going to be the median? Since I have an odd number, it's easy. What's the median? What's the middle amount? Lexus, what's the middle amount? So the median is 135. It's easy because it's an odd number of data. So that makes it easier. So that's our median. What's our mode? Is there a number up there or a measurement that shows up more than any other one? Jack.
150.
Does that show up more than 127?
Yes.
How so?
Because it's more.
How many 150s are there?
Oh. For that reason.
How many 150s are there in this set of data?
1.
How many 127s are there in this set of data? How many 130s are there in this set of data?
1.
How many 135s?
1.
How many 148s?
1.
So is there a mode?
No.
No, they're all equal. So no mode. And that's possible. There's no mode there. So we have found the median and the mode. How would we find the range? Remember, the range is my largest minus my smallest. How do I find my range? Franny.
You subtract 150 and 120.
You got it. I'm going to take 150 and I'm going to subtract 127. So what's my range? 23. So we have no mode. Alexis found our median to be 135. And our range is just our largest piece of data, this one, minus our smallest piece of data, that one. And that equaled 23. The last thing to find would be the mean. How would I find the mean? We did this all last week. Alexis, what am I going to do?
Add 127 plus 130 plus 135 plus 4 plus 148 plus 150.
You got it. I'm going to add up these 5 pieces of data and then do what with them?
The sum of all of it together.
You got it.
Divide it by 5.
Divide it by 5 because I have 5 pieces of data. Now, I'm not going to do that right now because I don't feel like adding up all those numbers. But I'd like you to get out your math journals and do that. Find the mean.